Have you ever wondered why Saturn, alone among the planets, wears a dazzling ring of ice and rock? This celestial spectacle, visible even from our little blue planet, has been an enigma for astronomers and stargazers alike for centuries. As we embark on this journey to explore Saturn's rings, let's delve into what makes them such a unique feature in our solar system. Saturn's rings are not just an ornamental feature, they are a complex system, a microcosm of our larger universe. Composed primarily of ice particles with a smattering of rock and dust, these rings spread out over hundreds of thousands of miles, yet are only about 30 feet thick. This vast, thin disk, orbiting the gas giant Saturn, presents a display of cosmic artistry that is not only breathtaking, but also deeply intriguing. The rings, named alphabetically in the order they were discovered, range from the innermost D ring to the outermost E ring. The A and B rings, separated by a vast gap known as the Cassini division, are the most prominent and easily visible. The C ring, faint and translucent, sits closer to Saturn, while the D, E, F and G rings are fainter and more diffuse, each with its own unique characteristics and mysteries. The intricate dance of ice and rock within these rings, under the gravitational influence of Saturn and its numerous moons, results in an array of dynamic structures. From thin, wavy lines known as spiral density waves to the majestic spokes that periodically appear and disappear, Saturn's rings are a dynamic and ever-changing system. And yet, despite their apparent solidity, the rings are not a solid structure. They are composed of countless individual particles, ranging in size from tiny dust grains to massive icebergs, each orbiting Saturn independently. This makes Saturn's rings more like a celestial freeway, with each particle following its own path under the influence of gravity. The beauty of Saturn's rings has mystified astronomers for centuries, and only recently have we begun to unravel their secrets. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of these cosmic highways, we uncover not just the secrets of Saturn, but also clues to the origins and workings of our vast universe. Saturn's rings are not as solid as they seem from a distance. This is a common misconception that we often have when we look at the beautiful images of Saturn. But let's unravel the truth. Imagine billions upon billions of particles, all swirling around in a cosmic dance. That's what Saturn's rings really are. They're not a single solid structure, but a vast collection of particles, each one orbiting Saturn on its own path. These particles range in size from minuscule, like a grain of sand, to as large as a mountain. The majority, however, are tiny, about the size of a small pebble, and they're not evenly distributed either. Some areas of the rings are densely packed, while others are relatively sparse. Now you might be wondering, what are these particles made of? When we think of space, we often imagine it filled with rocks and dust, but Saturn's rings are predominantly made of ice. Yes, you heard it right, ice. Ice particles make up 90 to 95% of the material in the rings. But don't let that fool you into thinking it's a winter wonderland up there. The temperature in Saturn's rings can drop to a chilling negative 200 degrees Celsius. That's colder than anything we experience here on Earth. These icy particles are not pure white though, they're slightly reddish, and they're mixed with a small amount of rocky material. This gives the rings their distinctive color when viewed from a distance. Scientists believe that these ice particles might have come from comets, shattered moons, or even from the icy mantle of Saturn itself when it was forming. So the next time you look at a picture of Saturn, remember, you're not seeing a solid disk. You're seeing a spectacular display of countless icy particles, each one dancing to the rhythm of gravity. And each one is a tiny piece in the grand puzzle that makes up the majestic rings of Saturn. So, Saturn's rings are not a solid disk, but a collection of countless icy particles orbiting the planet. How did such a unique and grand structure come to exist around Saturn? This question has intrigued scientists and stargazers alike for centuries. Our quest to understand the formation of Saturn's rings has led to the development of two main theories. The first theory suggests that these glittering rings were once a moon of Saturn, a celestial body that strayed too close to the planet, and was ultimately torn apart by the force of its gravity. Imagine a moon spiraling closer and closer to Saturn until the tidal forces of the planet become too strong. The moon is ripped apart, its fragments scattering into space, forming a debris field. Over time, this debris field settles into the beautiful flat rings we see today. The second theory posits that the rings are remnants from the very birth of Saturn itself. When planets form, they are often surrounded by a disk of dust and gas. In Saturn's case, this theory suggests that the material didn't coalesce into moons but instead remained as a vast flat ring system. It's also possible that the rings are a combination of these two theories. Perhaps they formed initially from the debris of a shattered moon, and were later supplemented by the leftover material from Saturn's formation. These theories are based on careful observations and complex simulations, yet despite our best efforts, we still don't have a definitive answer. The study of Saturn's rings is an ongoing endeavor, a puzzle that scientists continue to piece together. One thing is for sure, the rings of Saturn are not just beautiful. They're a complex and dynamic system, a celestial spectacle that continues to challenge our understanding of the universe. And isn't that the beauty of science? The constant pursuit of knowledge, the unending quest to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. While the exact origin of Saturn's rings remains a mystery, these theories provide compelling explanations. And as our technology advances and our understanding deepens, we inch closer to solving this celestial conundrum, one observation, one theory, one simulation at a time. Not only are Saturn's rings beautiful, but they are also a bustling place of activity. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos, we find that Saturn's rings are not just simple bands of icy debris, but a complex system with a life of its own. Imagine a city in rush hour traffic, but instead of cars and buses, you have ice and rock particles all buzzing around in a gravitational dance. This is the reality within Saturn's rings. One of the most intriguing phenomena that occur within this cosmic metropolis is the creation of ring spokes. These are ghostly radial markings that appear and disappear over hours or even minutes. Scientists believe these to be caused by Saturn's magnetic field interacting with the tiny ice particles in the rings. But the spectacle doesn't end there. The rings of Saturn also play host to some of the solar system's smallest moons, aptly named shepherd moons. These tiny celestial bodies, no larger than a city, have a significant impact on the rings. They herd and shape the ice particles, creating stunning structures such as the enigmatic gaps and waves that we see in the rings. And let's not forget the gravitational tug-of-war that happens between the particles in the rings and Saturn's larger moons. These interactions create an array of patterns and structures within the rings. For instance, the pull of the moon Mimas creates a wave pattern in Saturn's rings, a ripple effect that is both beautiful and a testament to the dynamic nature of these celestial bodies. The rings of Saturn are a grand cosmic ballet, with particles and moons twirling and swirling in a mesmerizing dance. Each movement, each interaction creates the beautiful and complex structures that we see today. Despite their serene appearance, Saturn's rings are a hive of gravitational interactions and dynamic processes. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember that beyond our world, there's a vibrant, dynamic universe just waiting to be explored. What does the future hold for Saturn's magnificent rings? As we dive into the future of Saturn's rings, it's key to note that these celestial halos are not eternal. They are gradually losing material, a process scientists refer to as ring rain. Over time, this will lead to their eventual dissipation. This doesn't mean, however, that their significance diminishes. Quite the contrary, their ephemeral nature makes them even more fascinating. As we continue studying Saturn's rings, we unravel more about the formation and evolution of our solar system. The rings serve as a natural laboratory, their processes mirroring those that took place in the early solar system. Thus, although Saturn's rings are destined to fade away, their legacy will remain imprinted in our understanding of the universe. They will continue to illuminate our knowledge of planetary formation, guiding us as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos. Saturn's rings are a fleeting phenomenon on a cosmic scale, their study offering valuable insights into our solar system. Saturn's rings, a spectacle of the solar system, continue to captivate us. These celestial bands of ice and rock dancing around the gas giant are a testament to the complex and beautiful mechanisms of our universe. We've delved into their composition, revealing a confluence of ice particles and rock fragments, a testament to the diverse elements that exist even millions of miles from our home planet. We've explored their formation, a process born out of celestial collisions and gravitational pull, underscoring the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our solar system. We've examined their dynamics, a symphony of movement and balance, reminding us of the intricate dance of celestial bodies. And we've pondered their future, a journey that is as uncertain as it is fascinating, just like the countless other mysteries that lie in the expanse of space. As we continue to gaze upon Saturn's rings, we are reminded of the endless mysteries and wonders that the universe holds for us to discover.